You'll lose it if you talk about it. If you don't separate yourself from your distractions will separate you from your goals. You can only change when your mind is stronger than your emotions. A toxic environment is more likely to change you than you change it. The moment you stop seeking validation from others is the moment you find true confidence. If you set your goals ridiculously high and it's a failure, you will fail above everyone else's success. People will disappoint you, so never put all your trust in anyone. Don't lose yourself by tolerating too much from the people you want to keep. If you find someone smarter than you, work with them, do not compete. Comfort is the worst addiction and a cheap ticket to depression. Every second you spend comparing your life to someone else's is a second spent wasting yours. You are allowed to change the price of access to you. Stop expecting others to give you more respect than the respect you give yourself. The secret of change is to focus all your energy, not on fighting the old but on building the new. Sometimes the hardest part of the journey is simply believing you're worthy of the destination. Hope is not a strategy. Never let yourself become completely dependent on anyone. Always be able to support yourself financially, mentally, and physically. Numbing the pain for a while will make it worse when you finally feel it. If it's out of your hands, let it out of your mind too. You can't learn to drive in a parked car. To make progress, you need to get behind the wheel and start moving, even if the road ahead is uncertain. Your growth depends on your willingness to keep learning, even when it's boring. You learn nothing from life if you think you're right all the time. The life in front of you is far more important than the life behind you. Ignoring red flags because you want to see the good in people will cost you later. People give you advice based on their perspective. The moment you realize that your past mistakes are not chains but lessons, you can begin to craft a future that isn't dictated by your regrets. There will always be someone who can't see your worth. Don't let it be you. Sometimes painful things can teach us lessons that we didn't think we needed to know. It's okay to outgrow people, places, and mindsets that no longer serve your growth. You can win a lot in life just by being the last one to give up. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. The greatest danger for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark. If you can't say no, then your yes means nothing. Stop being so available to people who are only there for you when it's convenient for them. True success doesn't depend on seeking validation from others. It stems from seizing opportunities, proving what you're capable of, and accomplishing your goals despite challenges. It's not the load that breaks you down, but how you carry it. The energy we spend to complain can be redirected to act for change. When we take responsibility, we get out of the victim mode and move on. What you want requires consistency and discipline. There's only one thing more precious than our time, and that's who we spend it on. You must discipline yourself carefully. You must keep the promises you make to yourself, and reward yourself so that you can trust and motivate yourself. You are the only person you can control. Unless you try to do something beyond what you have already mastered, you will never grow. There can be no progress, no achievement, without sacrifice, and a man's worldly success will be in the measure that he sacrifices. Mistakes won't hold you back, not learning from them will. Just because the boat rocks, doesn't mean it's time to jump overboard. Worrying about something isn't going to change the outcome, it's only going to waste time and energy that could be better used somewhere else. True growth is rarely accompanied by joy and celebration. The second you feel like you are hanging on by a thread, let go. You shouldn't be holding on to something that makes you feel that way in the first place. First, you choose a partner on the basis of their looks and enjoy. Until you realize that, your kids will not be raised by their looks but by their values.